Is your child going to school for the first time this year? If so, stay watching for the top 4 skills that your child needs to be able to do to help set them up for success in their schooling. Now, fundamentally, all of us as parents, and that's me included, want our children to grow up to be decent human beings. And by having some basic social skills is super critical in order to be able to be a functioning member of society and make new friends and develop a well-rounded social circle. And one of the things that martial arts does is it teaches kids how to, wait in line, put their hand up if they want to talk, personal space, keeping their hands to themselves. What we find is that kids who haven't, if they've been to daycare or to kindergarten, they've got a basic foundation in some of those skills. But kids who haven't done that or haven't done any organized sport, is that they get to school for the first time and they have no idea about those social norms and social etiquette that as adults generally we take for granted. But that kids are still learning and developing. So making sure your child has a good foundation in sitting still and waiting for turns or waiting for instructions, communicating with their peers appropriately in terms of physical contact, social distance as well, and volume and appropriate touch. But also waiting their turn either in games or in the playground, or waiting their turn to speak, putting their hand up if they have something to say, is a super critical skill to help set them up for success at school. Now, the second thing that we want our children to be, or personally I want my children to be, is leaders, not followers. I don't want my child being the one that gets dragged along and pulled into other people's trouble or doing things just because so-and-so said so or so-and-so told me to do that. What we want our children to be is to be leaders and to be able to make good decisions and be someone who does the right thing or the best thing for them, regardless of what everyone else is doing. And one of the things that we teach through our martial arts program is how to make good decisions, to make sensible decisions, how to have good habits, be respectful, and make good choices. The third thing you want your child to be able to do before they start school is have a good level of confidence in themselves. And that comes from doing things that are challenging, doing things that are outside their comfort zone, meeting new people. We talked earlier about the socialization aspect, and doing things like that to help them have confidence in themselves and their own ability, so that when it comes to talking in front of class, meeting new friends in the playground, if they're at a new school and they don't know who anyone is, they're going to need to talk to people and make new friends, to be able to challenge themselves to learn new skills, or when things do get difficult, to be able to push through those challenges. One of the biggest things about martial arts is that we slowly push the kids to do more and be more outside of their comfort zone, whether that is using their voice to yell loudly while they're doing their kicks and punches, or to stand up in front of the class and perform their techniques. We can build the students up to build their confidence in an appropriate way. And speaking of challenges, obviously at some point in their life, they're going to come across challenges. And what we want our children to be able to do is push through and overcome those difficulties, not just crumple in a heap. And all these things you'll probably notice are tied in: the social skills, the confidence, being a leader, not a follower, and being able to overcome challenges. And overcoming challenges either academically, learning to read or write or do those skills, challenges socially when they are having difficulty making friends, or even physically if they start doing some sort of sport or activity, or in the playground, maybe they can't do the monkey bars or can't do the flying fox or can't climb up as high or do some of the skills that other kids can do. They need to have the mindset and the resilience and the grit to be able to push on and overcome those challenges. And that's what martial arts is all about. Whether you've been doing it for, a decade or 20 years or longer, or even just a couple of months, learning to overcome and do things that are difficult is a super critical skill for success in life. Now, of course, if you haven't started an activity like martial arts yet, or your child is behind on their confidence, their physical skills, their resilience, and you want to improve those skills, it's not too late. You can get started martial arts at any time, and we would love to see you at a class. So press the button on this video here, get in touch with us, and we can book you in for a free chat and just basically see whether our martial arts program is a good fit for you. And obviously, if it's something that you're interested in doing for your child. But if you've watched this far in the video, I imagine that at least something has piqued your interest. So we'd definitely love for you to get in touch with us. So all the best with your child starting at school this year, and we'll see you soon. So if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out these other videos over here on other ways that martial arts helps kids with all the aspects of their life. Check out the link in the description below, and we hope to see you at a class soon.